Hey everyone, this is
Sliv
and Menti from Toy Soldiers Pros.
with our fourth podcast.
So, what we're doing in this podcast?
Well, in this podcast, we'll briefly discuss the Empire. We will talk about things that we haven't implemented in our previous podcast, where we talked about the Republic.
Yeah, because originally we figured that we wanted to do two-parter. First was the Republic, second was the Empire, but really we have covered all of the HoloNet information and entries, and now we're pretty much out of lore to talk about.
Yeah, so we'll just we'll give our brief overview of the Empire. We'll try to put only the information that we haven't said already.
Included in the previous podcast, yeah. And then we're gonna talk about all the features that have been introduced
Recently, like the
advanced leveling system
and companions and
all the shit that's out there.
perhaps a few more things. Well, so let's get started.
To begin with, we should start with the basic overview of the Empire. So what is the Empire at the moment?
At the moment, the Empire is a vast empire that influences the bigger part of the galaxy. They wage war on the Republic successfully. They are gaining advantage on every frontier of this war. So but this advantage was is achieved through years of planning, but I think that
Taking the time back to the KOTOR, the first KOTOR, where we met Darth Revan, and then KOTOR 2, where basically in KOTOR 1 we were introduced to the Sith, again the events of the Star Forge and all the shit that happens in KOTOR 1, and Darth Revan disappearing in the Outer Rim and further. And then KOTOR 2 introducing us to the world where, it's Jedis are no more, basically, and we are meeting with the I don't remember the name of the main character. There was a guy that lost the Force in the battles. He lost the connection to the Force and then he regained it, and it all was happening in the universe controlled by the Sith. And then after the events in KOTOR 2, basically the Sith disappear again. The Empire, there is no such thing as Empire, and basically that is the time where the plot of the new Empire that we are going to meet in the Old Republic, it all began.
Yeah, and as Menti said, Empire was it vanished from the galaxy. There was no Empire. Jedi's thought that they got rid of Sith, that they pose no longer any threat, but as in the Old Republic we get to know that in fact the Sith Lord was planning all along. He withdrew from the galaxy, but he was planning on retaking control of it.
And now that's what he's trying to achieve. In the Old Republic, we are introduced with the event of first sucking the Coruscant, which we mentioned in the previous podcast, and basically we're kind of introducing the universe again in the midst of things, where already the Empire has established its situation, its position, and we can meet the agents of the Empire all over. So even if you're going to play the Republic classes, you're very likely to encounter discover that many of your allies are going to plot against you and are going to be allied with the Empire. And this is basically the situation that we are introduced with. And also I think it is worth mentioning that in the very beginning of the whole event of sucking the Coruscant, we meet the Dark Emperor.
Yeah.
Who has been introduced around a month ago, something like that, on the official website. And that's. Is there anything else you would like to add?
Well, to sum it up, I think that what we have to say is that every step that Empire takes is thought out. It's a result of years and years of planning. So it's quite obvious that the Empire is winning at the beginning, since well, all of the plot that was mastered by the Emperor.
Yeah, and from the Empire side, I think that's more or less good.
Yeah, that's all that we have to say about it.
Okay, now let's move on to the new features introduced on the website. Let's start with some trivial shit like biographies. What do you think about that?
Well, I think that biographies are a good way to update the website, to give us well, a glimpse of what will happen, a bit of background.
But it's also a thing that at least I see it like that it's for the lore geeks, to be honest. I personally just like to see who is there, maybe some characters that I would like to know, but basically I don't read all this, and I don't really think that that's one of the informations that I don't know, I cherish.
Well, yeah, I think that it's well, for one, it is for lore geeks, and I think that the other reason is that, well, they kind of want people to get the feeling of the game, so they kind of want us to become lore geeks.
Yeah, but that's the thing that I also noticed, because, well, basically when we in the other MMOs, the two we played was World of Warcraft, that had Warcraft series before it, and kind of a long lore story behind it, and also that there were books about it and all the things, and then Warhammer, which was for 25 years before introducing the game, right? So there was a kind of a world and characters before that, all the imported NPCs and all that we don't have it in Star Wars, in the Old Republic.
Yeah, not in the Old Republic. Yeah, I think that's the other reason for those biographies is to give us some well, lore of the game, as well as HoloNet entries, the timeline on the HoloNet. It's, well, to
prepare us for the game.
Prepare us for the game, for the lore, yeah. And well, so summing up, I think that biographies are a pretty nice way to show us that developers do something, and I think that this is a way better way of showing some work than introducing class videos like the Sith Warrior that showed absolutely nothing except
well, they showed some views and then some amount of moves.
Yeah, cool, yeah. They got a video guy. Yay!
Yeah, it was funny, but on the other hand, figure that if you are going to, or not going to, or if you ever plan to play Sith Warrior, well, then you might enjoy it somehow.
Yeah, but as we know, they are planning to make such videos of all the classes, so I think it will be just a teaser of each class to show us what it can do.
Yeah, but there was also a moment, I want to mention that, a moment in this teaser of Sith Warrior when I think it was a Sith Warrior, riding a swoop bike. Do you think that the swoop bikes will be a kind of a mount in there or something like that? Or is it just a...
Well, I don't think that there will be like racial mounts like in WoW.
Yeah.
I think that basically you will be able to ride anything that is rideable, right? Well, obviously the Siths will have a bit of a problem riding various beasts due to their connection with the dark side and so on. But I think that everything that has 4 legs or is somehow mobile will be.
They can have more legs though. It's Star Wars.
Everything that's is able to move will be a mount. That's my opinion about it.
Yeah.
So we are running out of time, and we would like to
invite you to the
second part of this podcast.